Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for another week of story time. I'm Mr. Garrett, and we're going to get started as usual with our weather forecast. So you can get your felt pieces out if you have those. Stop by the library, let me know if you need one, and we're going to do our weather together. So the forecast for Thursday morning is supposed to be mostly sunny. So of course we need our sun up in the blue sky. We have our green grass down here. Maybe a few clouds. It's supposed to be really clear in the morning. Maybe a few more clouds in the afternoon. But basically sunny. And every week we look at our trees to see how the leaves are doing. So near a tree. And I noticed this week there's kind of an explosion of leaves. The leaves are getting bigger and bigger. A lot of blossoms in the neighborhood. So it's really nice to drive or walk down the street and see all the trees and all the green that's coming back after the winter. So keep checking your tree. Look outside and see how the tree's doing, and look to see if our weather forecast came true. See if it's sunny out today, and use your weather window every day. Look outside the window and move the pieces around. So one day it might be raining, next day it might be super cloudy. So you do your weather every day. All right, now we're gonna do our story. All right, so the story for this week is called Truman by Jean Reidy, illustrated by Lucy Ruth Cummins. So I think from the cover you can probably tell what kind of animal Truman is. Yeah, a little tortoise. Looks a lot like a turtle. He's looking up at this little girl. Looks like they're having some kind of conversation. I wonder what they're talking about. I don't know. What kind of conversation would you have with a tortoise? I don't know. Maybe what's it like having a shell? That's what I want to know. Special thank you to Atheneum Books for letting us read the book today. Ooh, look. Pretty delicious looking donut there. Ah, he's eating the donut. Truman was small, the size of a donut. Small donut, and every bit as sweet. He does look sweet, doesn't he? He lived with his Sarah, high above honking taxis and growling trash trucks and shrieking cars, and the number 11 bus, which traveled south. Can you see the bus? The city bus? Yeah, down here. Kind of reminds me of the Ripta bus that we have around here. Truman never honked or growled or shrieked at anything or anybody. He was peaceful and pensive, just like his Sarah. Well, that's a good word. Pensive means deep in thought, always having like serious thoughts. So it looks like they're thinking about something. One day, Sarah ate a big banana with her breakfast, clipped a blue bow in her hair, and buttoned up a brand new sweater. Looks like a special day is happening. Look, there's her backpack. She strapped on a backpack so big, 32 small tortoises could ride along in it. Wow. That is a lot of Trumans. But 0 tortoises did. Yeah, I don't think that would be very comfortable if I was a tortoise inside a bag. Sarah placed 7 green beans in Truman's dish. 2 more than usual. Oh, look, and she has a backpack on. Where could she be going? School? Well, let's see. She kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and whispered, "Be brave." Then she left. Not to worry, she left before, and she'd always returned, but this time that backpack was particularly big, and Sarah looked particularly pensive. And that banana, and that bow, and let's not forget the extra beans. Oh no. Truman is worried about something. That's when Truman saw something he'd never seen before. Sarah boarding the number 11 bus, going south. The bus roared away. There it is. And see little Truman way up here looking. Truman waited for Sarah to return. He waited and waited. He waited 1,000 hours. Tortoise hours, that is. Until he could wait no longer. He would go after his Sarah. He would catch the number 11 south. Even amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking, even if it seemed Uh-oh. Impossible. Oh no. He's in his tank. Can't get out. That's when he noticed the rocks. 3 rocks. 1, 2, 3. That had always been there. What do they look like to you? Maybe some steps? Let me see. Ordinary rocks that now seemed extraordinary. Ooh, he's climbing up, making a break for it. And the arm of the couch. And the pillow prop just right. And that tall, tall boot. And the rug. That glorious, endless rug. Whoa. Without Sarah, their home seemed vast and uncharted and unsettling. Ooh, vast. It's really big. Unsettling. Like, it's making him nervous. And look. This must look like a desert to him, huh? Wow. Truly unsettling. Yeah. Those do not look like very friendly toys. But perhaps most unsettling was that Truman could no longer see the taxis or the trash trucks or the cars. Or the number 11 bus. Uh-oh. Which way was south anyway? Uh-oh. Now the sun hung low, like Truman's head and heart. Just then, ooh, he sees something. What could that be? Ooh, a flower. Let's see. And then, vroom, screech, whoosh. Up floors and under doors, Truman heard it. A bus. It was time. Time to catch the number 11 south. Amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking. Yet, standing there in that ray of light, Truman felt peaceful and pensive and brave. He's like, got my lucky flower, I'm ready to go. But just as he was about to slip under the door, through that opening barely the size of a small tortoise. Ooh. Who's coming through the door, can you tell? Ooh, that looks like Sarah to me. Sarah! She spotted him, shining like the sun. Truman, she cried. She scooped him up and said things like, oh my goodness, and you, and how did you ever, and amazing. She's very impressed. I'd be very surprised if I found my pet tortoise on the ground. Sarah kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and tucked him back safely in his tank, where he was peaceful and pensive and... how's he feeling now? Proud. And later, just before bedtime, she read him a story. Can you tell what story it is? Yeah. She wrote this book. She wrote a book all about him. He looks very interested in hearing his story. Now, Truman knew that one day soon he and his Sarah might travel south to see new sights and hear new sounds and think new thoughts. Oh, look, show and tell. These must be your new friends at school. Together. And on that note, we're gonna do our little activity together. So if you have your little packet, you take that out now. If you don't have one of these, you can just get a piece of paper and some crayons. And if you have a pair of scissors and glue, that would also be helpful too. And we're gonna do a little activity together. All right, so in your packet this week, you'll notice that you have white paper and 2 pieces of construction paper. We have green and we have brown. So I figured we could make a picture imagining a place in the world where Truman could go next. Because at the end, he was really excited to go out and travel and discover new things. So I figured we could have him go on a trip. So first we have to make our tortoise, right? So we have green, which I think figured could be his like his head and his legs and everything, and then maybe a brown shell. So you can make your tortoise however you want, but I'm gonna make it this way. So first I'm gonna make the shell. So I'm just gonna cut a little like half circle like that. And I'm actually gonna save this for another project. It's a lot of good paper we can use for something else. And I'm gonna cut this in half. And let's see. I'm just gonna do a couple legs like this. Like that, so this would be the kind of the bottom of his body. There you go. Now I'm just gonna glue it like this. So get my glue ready. Just put some glue on the green right here. Put the shell there. And now I'm just missing the head. So I'm gonna add this little face. It's gonna just be like a little bit of a, it's like a raindrop color. I'm a raindrop shape. I'm gonna put some glue right here. And there we go. That's my Truman. So now I have to decide where Truman is gonna go. So I'm thinking that my picture, he's gonna go visit the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know if you've seen pictures of that. It's a really cool bridge in San Francisco, in California, and it's red. So I'm gonna draw that, but you can draw whatever you want. Think of a place in the world. Could be around here, could be somewhere else. It's a place that you've been, or a place that you've seen a picture of. Something that you think could be really cool for Truman to see. And I'm gonna start drawing that. So I'm gonna first draw a line across here. Do a couple lines like that. And the bridge kind of looks like this. Like little curves like that. And then lines going down like that. Cool. And then underneath, it goes over water, so I figured I could add some waves, some water down here. And then, let's see, maybe Truman is in a boat. Maybe he's down here, traveling in a boat. In the water, and I'm gonna actually glue him right down here. There you go. And you can add more details. I'm gonna add a little more the blue color down here for some waves. Let's see, and then maybe up in the sky you could add sunshine. You can just do your own picture and add little details that you want. And I think I'm gonna make a little face. I want to show how Truman is feeling when he's traveling. I think I'm gonna make him happy. A little smile. Nice. So that's my Truman trip. You can keep adding to your picture and think about where you want Truman to travel. And if you make a picture, I'd love to see it. And bring it into the library and show me. And tell me all about Truman's journey. So I hope you enjoyed that activity. So next week, we'll be back at the same time, 10:30 on Thursday on our YouTube channel with a new book called Some Bugs. A lot of different kinds of bugs. It's springtime now, so we're getting outside more, or start to see a lot more bugs. So we're going to read that, and we'll do another activity. So you can stop by the library and get a little packet with the materials, and we'll do that next week. So hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Stop by the library to say hi, get some books. Stay tuned for some news pretty soon about some summer things that we're going to have, and hope to see everyone really soon. Take care, everyone.